It's Positively Muskegon, Andy O'Reilly today down at the Community Foundation, and I have got Janelle Mayer here, which I am excited about because I've only seen her name in print.
And you got it right the first time?
Nobody had to tell me how to pronounce it or anything. Janelle is part of the Community Foundation and part of the reason that so many kids get scholarships in Muskegon through the Community Foundation. $1.5 million.
Isn't that amazing? I would love to take credit for that, but we are really just the behind-the-scenes processors.
Sure.
The reason that we are able to award so many scholarships. So in the 2015-2016 school year, over 650 kids got a scholarship from the Community Foundation, $1.5 million awarded. And all of that is thanks to incredible, generous community donors.
And there's a lot of them.
There's many, many. We have over 250 scholarship funds, all started by really generous individuals, families, businesses who just care about our community. They care about our kids and they want to invest in their future. So a great way to do that is to start a scholarship fund here at the Community Foundation.
Let's talk about, I mean, they go from $500 to $25,000 scholarship. That's got to be a full ride.
Well, you would think so, but $25,000 split over 4 years is about, it's $6,200 a year, which, you know, at some of the best universities is just scratching the surface. But typically the students who are receiving those are excellent students. So it's you know, they have awards coming in from other places. But we do not make awards. I never had that problem. You know, we don't make awards to just the best students. One of the great things about our program.
So there would have been hope for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. There is scholarships for high school seniors that are the best and the brightest, but also high school seniors who have no idea what they want to do or that know that they want to go into just a certificate program. They want to be a beautician or they want to be a welder. They only need a small amount of support for a 1 or a 2 year program. We have many scholarships for those kids as well. We have scholarships targeted at students who have GPAs less than 3.0, who come from low-income families, who have exhibited excellent leadership skills, and that's all that matters. So there's such a broad range of scholarships. There really is a lot of opportunities for students, and we encourage them all to apply. And it's not just for high school seniors. There's also awards for students who are currently in college, and in graduate school, and we have scholarships for individuals who are going back to school or who never went in the first place and worked for a while, had a few kids, and are deciding in their 20s, 30s, 50s, 60s that it's time for them to return back to school. So opportunities for everyone.
Well, that covers this interview. She pretty much got it all in.
You'll have the link to where individuals can apply?
Absolutely. Okay. No, we're not done yet. I was just kind of kidding right there. You know, I mean, you're a wealth of information.
It's a pleasure to do our job here. We're so lucky because the people bring their best selves to the foundation. They want to be generous. They want to support their students, and so we're happy to get to be a part of that.
You do this, and you've got to have a favorite scholarship to award.
So one of my favorite stories is the Charles and Jessie Goodnow Scholarship. And it's my favorite for several reasons. It was our very first scholarship fund. Charles and Jessie vacationed in Muskegon County, loved it here, eventually made it their home, and neither of them had gone to college, but they knew education was important. They didn't have any kids. And so when they passed, they left their estate to the foundation, $639,000 in the early 70s. And since that time, that fund has awarded over $1 million in scholarships to Muskegon County students. It still has over $800,000 in it, so it continues to grow. It continues to make awards. It's a great example of the power of endowment. And it's also special to me because when I graduated, I got the Charles and Jessie Goodnow Scholarship.
So you're passing it forward?
School. Yeah, so it feels so good to make that award. And to know that we're keeping their legacy alive and that it's going to support kids forever.
Tell me how these funds continue to grow and build. I mean, sure, there's more contributions that people can put in, and people can leave their estate and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, you've got to have these invested somehow.
Yes, it's the power of endowment, which is really a great thing. And if you think of it sort of like grass that you mow, but it keeps growing back.
Right.
So when folks give a gift to the foundation, we take that original gift and we invest it. And then we make grants off the growth from that. And hopefully the growth is such that we're able to make grants, but the balance of it continues to grow, so the grants get bigger every year. And so that's where the motto for Good Forever comes from for the foundation. Really we invest those gifts and then know that they're going to continue to have the legacy of the individual who made that gift forever.
Now we've gotten to the point where we've already mentioned that the link is going to be here for people to apply.
Yeah.
Talk us through that process. I know it's a 3-step online process.
Yep.
Some people are a little intimidated by online stuff and all that kind of thing. Talk us through it.
Sure. So, like so many things, the entire process is online now.
Yeah.
So you log in, you do the typical thing where you're creating a login and password, something you're going to want to write down and remember. And then it's there's nothing really surprising in that application process. We need basic information about the student. We need to know information about any extracurriculars that they were involved in, be it basketball and volleyball or NHS and FFA.
Sure.
We want to know everything that they were engaged in while they were in their high school or college career, any volunteer or community experience that they have. We are also interested in their job experience.
Yeah.
So gathering all that beforehand will help the process be much smoother. And then there's a couple of essays where the students get a chance to tell us a little bit more about their goals, what they hope to do, how they see their future playing out, and if they've had any special circumstances that have impacted their education thus far. So we take a look at that. That's the main part of the application. We also gather some financial information from the student. They complete the FAFSA online, and then there's a form they send to their schools that the schools send back to us, so we know their need. And then we need their transcripts.
Sure.
So that's it. Once they get all those pieces to us, if they have any questions about the process, our scholarship program coordinator, Dana Scott, is available. She can help via email or via phone. We're glad to go into the schools and do workshops. We've even sat with people on the computers when they really have struggles or specific questions. We want to make sure everybody's able to access that. And so, fairly straightforward process. We are available. We're glad to help. The deadline is March 1st.
So you got all winter.
So there's plenty of time to do it.
Sure.
Most of the applications will come in March 1st, we find, because it just tends to be
Why
how
would
it
it be any
is.
different here?
But, a new thing we've started this year is making sure that when people have taken all that time to give us all that information, we're going to gather it, and afterwards we're going to spit out a template resume.
Oh, cool.
So everybody who fills out that application will have that information. We'll put it into something useful
That's
that they
awesome.
can polish up and hand to employers. So they've done it in one spot. Now they've got a template that hopefully launches them into a summer job or career or something.
Yeah.
So we're hopeful that that's a useful tool.
What an amazing group.
Even if you don't get a scholarship, we hope you do,
You
but
get
you
something.
still get a resume.
That's awesome. This is just an incredible opportunity for any student out there that wants to, and a lot of this, as we talked in the article a little bit too, it's in the hopes that these students come back and help Muskegon continue on in the right direction.
I do want to read a thank you note we got from a student who received a Charles and Jessie Goodnow scholarship, again the one I mentioned earlier, because this it just made me smile, and it really, I think, highlights the spirit in which we run this scholarship program here. It says, Dear the donors of the Charles and Jessie Goodnow Fund, first of all, I would like to say thank you for providing Muskegon County students an opportunity to further their education, but most importantly for allowing me to continue my education through the Goodnow Scholarship. Being able to be the first in my family to attend a four-year college, such as Michigan State, go green, has been an amazing accomplishment and opportunity. As I ended my first year of college, I was unsure how I was going to afford another year. And hearing that I was the recipient of the Goodnow Scholarship for the next 2 years removed a huge burden off my shoulders. I'd gained the resources so that I would not only be able to continue school, but focus on school and not how much it cost. I strive to be able to one day make a difference in Muskegon County, and now because of you, I will be able to do that. I think that student summed it up pretty well there. First in their family to go to college, had some financial stress, received a scholarship, and now they're going to go out, learn great things, and come back to our community and make it a better place.
That's that hashtag, this is Muskegon right there, folks, that happens. It's good people. It's great people doing great things for others, and I couldn't be more proud. Janelle, thanks for taking a couple of minutes today. Great story.
Yeah.
Get those applications in. Let them pick up the tab for college. Piece of cake, right?
Absolutely.
All the details are right here on Positively Muskegon. Thanks again, Janelle.
Thank you.